Hi guys, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Today I have two hauls for you. One is the clearance haul and one is my Scentsy Club. So what we'll do is we'll go through the clearance part first and then we'll get into the club. I was very good. I did purchase some wax, but that's all I got from my clearance. And it's funny, when I go into those kind of flash sales or clearance sales and your heart's racing, I'm always looking for the wax. And so I did see the Lucky in Love pods. I did see the Pink Haze pods. I kind of just skimmed over those and I'm like, where's the wax? And I got excited when I saw a few things. So this order is mainly for me, but also some things for my sister and also some things for Margaret. And if you have been watching my channel, you'll know what that means. So the first thing I picked up was the 10-pack Bring Back My Bar bundle, where you could mix and match from any available Bring Back My Bars. So one scent I picked up, I got 7. Some are for me, 5 are for me, and 2 are for my sister. Cutie Pie Cupcake. And I just kind of thought to myself, sometimes I like a scent like this in my bedroom, especially when I'm like settling down for the night. I like a bakery, and this one's very nice for spring and summer. My sister describes this like a lemon cake from Sobeys. Sobeys is a grocery store here in Canada. I smell a little bit more clementine than lemon, I think, but this is really nice. I picked up for my sister, she wanted Sweet Amber and Freesia pink wax. This one is very light. It's a light floral with a little bit of perfuminess. And for me, because I took this out of my Scentsy Club, I picked up 2 Peppermint Dreams. I just wanted a little bit more just in case so I can melt this. It's just something, because it's got peppermint in it, I don't tend to warm it a lot, and I thought, well, maybe I don't need a spot in my club because I have quite a few building up. Okay, so the first thing I saw was this Arctic Kiss Brick. And you know, I am definitely putting this in my cart. And I was just, at that point, I was like, hurry up, hurry up. This scent I love. The more I warm it, the more I love it. It's a little bit strong here, but when you warm it, it's so beautiful. It's bright and uplifting. It's almost cool. There's like melanin here. It's clean, it's fresh, all at the same time. This is a wonderful scent. So if you picked up one of these, good for you. I also picked up the scent of the month that I didn't get, Red Pear and Pomegranate. This, I actually have a story with my Scentsy Club, but look at that beautifulness. This is almost 5.75 bars of Scentsy wax. And the real estate for smelling is terrific on this. I love this. It's like a fruit punch that appeals to my nose. This is really, really nice. And this one I have grown to love this one, or at least like it quite a bit. I've been warming it sometimes at night when I'm falling asleep. I'll turn on my little mini warmer in the bathroom that's kind of close to my bed. And no, I don't really care. It's a bathroom. Walnut raisin muffin, because it's just a little mini bathroom there. So I use it as a night, as a night light. Makes me sound like a kid, but you know what I mean. A little bit of light at night. Walnut raisin muffin. It's kind of like a rich raisin scent with a little bit of spice, mostly clove to my nose. A lot of raisin, a lot of clove, tiniest bit of bakery. If you're not a bakery fan, but you like clove and you're okay with like a figgy raisin kind of smell, then pick this one up. It's really nice. It's definitely not like blow you out strong. It's kind of like a medium ticker. So that's the way I describe that one. All right, let's go into the club now, shall we? I will say that I have a fairly good sized club, not as big as some people's, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But there's still quite a few here, and I do have to kind of whittle it down. There's about 2 or 3 or 4 bars that are actually for customers, not for me. But the first thing I picked out was the Villains Just One Bite. This is like a nice apple kind of variation of an apple cinnamon type of scent. It almost has like a little bit of a raisin background. Oh, it's got molasses. That's what it is. That's why it smells like that. All right, not for me, but for someone that I told her I would try to get some if I could. Cozy chai. Yeah, this is like a vanilla-based, very spicy cinnamon with a little bit of chai influence. And to be honest, I've never had chai, so I try anything because I'm not a tea or coffee drinker. Someone's here. I'll just ignore it. Apple s'mores is probably a delivery. I love apple s'mores. It's a love it or hate it scent. It's like a very intense apple as the base. And then there's lots of other stuff. There's like creamy marshmallow. There's coconut milk. There's like a char. There's cedar wood. There's cinnamon for sure. And everything kind of mixes together. This was one of the ones that changes as it goes. I love that one. Oh, I love this one too. I've got this going in my TV room today, Snuggle Up. And this is going to last for days. I put it in an element warmer, 12 watt. And it's just going to tick along because element warmers kind of bring your scent down just a touch, but they just carry, it's like a slow, steady ticker. And this one is doing phenomenal in that room. Snuggle Up. It's basically a really nice spin-off of like Jammy Time or Fuzzy Blanket. So if you like either of those, hopefully you put that in your club. Jack's Obsession. I kind of happy I got a different packaging. This I really like. It's like green apple cider mill version. Green apple. Clove and cinnamon with that one. There's dust on everything. I've got a bar of Summer Rain. I really, really like this. It's got cyclamen. It's got like a dewiness. It's got like an earthiness. It's kind of like Thunderstorm, but more tame and tolerable. So, love that one. And I'm sorry, I had to put the blind down today, but I got to get this filmed while I can. I have Stitch Experiment 626. Love this one. It's like Blue Grotto met like a beach with like a little bit of salty sea air. That one is nice. And I love the packaging on that. One of my favorites, Simply Vanilla, because I'm a plain vanilla girl. You're going to see by what I get here, there's a lot of creaminess and a little bit of spice, but I really like Simply Vanilla. It's like a nice, pretty, somewhat floral tendency vanilla, but a beautiful vanilla at that. Woolly Slippers. This is marshmallow, vanilla, and a little bit of lavender, but it smells mostly like a creamy marshmallow, but a little bit almost like a, I don't know. I love this one. It's a phenomenal mixer. This is great to change things up that you want kind of like a marshmallow change up instead of a vanilla change up. So it's predominantly marshmallow. I love that one. Speaking of love, Love and Happiness. Hello. If you want a good one to vote back and you like creamy, comforting scents, this is a perfect one. The notes, it's a little bit perfumey. This is an extremely hard one to explain, but it's like a perfumey person came into a room where there was a lot of like creamy vanilla action going on. And she just friggin' looks terrific and polishes the room off. That's Love and Happiness. I love that one. Cozy Spice from the Cozy collection. This is really nice. This is a really beautiful mixer. It's a little bit like it reminds me of a little bit of like a pumpkin gingerbread nutmeg kind of thing, but there's no pumpkin in here. But it reminds me of like that gentle gingerbread spice that you smell with some things, but not a lot of cinnamon. So if you're not liking cinnamon and you like the other spices that come with pumpkin spice, then this would be a good one for you. All right, I took this one out, but I will be adding it back in now that I found it's coming back, and it's Banana Berry. And look, I know I have crappy lighting today, but that is, you know what, ugly color. Something's going on with the Banana Berry. I've got about 6 or 7 of these stockpiled, and this and another one look like they're quite yellow, so I'm probably going to use those ones first. This is probably Scentsy number 2 for me. Marshmallow Mint. And I'm shocked it's still in the clearance, and I think what it is people don't like mint. But if you don't like mint, maybe try this. It's very, very nice. It's creamy and hazy, and the amber just helps it kind of spread through the air, and it's not like a sharp peppermint at all. It's a buttermint, which is kind of like a toned down, you know, creamy version of a peppermint. It's got so much other stuff going on. It doesn't read peppermint. So it doesn't read toothpaste. No, nada. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It does well for me, like about a medium here for me, but some people find it too light. So that could be why. Hazelnut frosting. I got to warm some of this because it's starting to build up. This is really nice, and this is a really good performer. So it's got a little bit of ginger, which I can only smell in a mini warmer. So if you see that somewhere and you're like, I want to try it, but I don't know about the ginger, definitely if you warm it in a big area, you probably won't smell it at all. So this one is a great, great mixer. Everyone should have this in their life in some way or another, and it is sugar. Oh, this is so good, and I love this mixed with around the campfire. So let me just see. I'm gonna get to it. It's in here as well. Sugar. This is great. You can mix this with so many things. You could mix sugar with vanilla mint. You could mix sugar with Love and Happiness. You could mix it with Woolly Slippers. You could mix it with Simply Vanilla. This is really a versatile mixer. Sugar. That's why you should have it. Even if you don't like it on its own, you can change things up with it. White Sands. This is really nice and beautiful. Oh, this has coconut rice, coconut milk, rice, and night blooming jasmine, all enveloped in the gentlest of breezes, or something like that. This is very, very beautiful. I really like that one. So happy it's in my life. Walnut raisin muffin I put in my club because I kind of started to really like it. So I'll probably keep that in because then I'll melt it freely. If I take it out, I'll start being stingy with it. Happy birthday. This is a really good scent. It's like, and I've described it this way, and I've heard other people describe it this way. Picture you had a marble cake. It was supposed to be vanilla and chocolate, but you're like looking at your batter and you're like, I have like 80% vanilla and barely any chocolate. So then you put your vanilla in and you're blobbing like just the tiniest bits of chocolate here and there to try to make it look like a marble cake. That's what this is to me. So this is good. And it's a lot stronger than you think it's going to be. Happy birthday. All right, for a customer, because I told her I would try to get this for her if I could, gingerbread hugs. I like Cozy Spice 10 times better than this. This is a little bit more sharp to my nose. Cozy Spice is very sweet and well-rounded, but she obviously really liked it, so those are some that I don't have to feel guilty about getting. Painted Leaves. I should just kind of buy some of these in the clearance and then be done with it, but my sister really likes it, and I told her, just in case you need one, I'll get one in my Scentsy Club because I love it too. It's a very fresh fall scent. No spice. Perfect to kind of bring freshness in your house when you're done with all the spice. It's like the coolness of fall, the dampness of the leaves in the ground. You can hear the twigs crunching under you. I have another Peppermint Dreams in my club, but that has since been removed. I actually got this, it shipped or processed, excuse me, February 17th. And I got it March 2nd, I believe. It's March 3rd as I film this video. And yesterday, I decided to skip my May shipment. So what I usually do is skip once a year, but I don't skip annually. So last time I skipped, I believe I skipped in October. And so I skipped it last year in February, excuse me. But when I looked it up, let's say it was like February 19th I skipped. And this was due to ship February 17th, so I couldn't skip it because it was 2 days shy. So then I just skipped it the other day for my May shipment. And I'm telling you, when I pressed that skip button, I was so nervous. I'm still nervous, but I document everything. So I can always go back and refer. And it lists every single bar that you have that you can no longer get as like, you can only skip this once a year, just so you know. And it still makes you nervous, but everything seems okay. Bright Cider Life. My friend Johanna really likes this, and so do I. And I'm not really a seasonal melter. I'm a mood melter, but I probably will kind of start melting this around August, early September. And I'm just going to carry it through as long as possible because for some reason, this is very much a scent that I probably would reach for in fall. It's a complicated scent, but very well done. It's got a lot going on. I will put the notes below, but it's beautiful. And it kind of changes as you warm it. This one is a beautiful scent. Some people find it soft. For me, it's very nice. Vanilla Oud. Man, this is so nice. I went to my sister's house and she was smelling my testers. And I walked into her kitchen. I said, something in your kitchen smells awesome. She goes, I don't have a warmer in the kitchen. I said, well, I'm smelling something. And it was actually vanilla oud in her warmer. And the warmer was like about 4 feet behind me when I was in her living room, but I could smell it better in the kitchen. So just kind of interesting sometimes the way the air kind of flows. And I said, it's beautiful. Oh, love it. I don't think she loves it as much as I do, but I friggin' love it. A couple purple ones. We have the very beautiful Plum and White Woods. This one was one of the ones that sold out fairly quick in the Bring Back My Bar bundle. Oh, this is a very, very, very beautiful scent. It's girly and perfumey and feminine. It lasts forever. It's about a medium level, and this is a really nice one. Bedrooms, bathrooms, just a wonderful scent. Entry would be nice. Oh, sweet plum pastry. Anybody that didn't get to try it, hopefully you got to try it and you could see what you thought of it. For me, sweet plum pastry works really well at my open layout. It's not, if I accidentally deleted it from my club, I wouldn't cry, but I would be sad because it does work really well for me. Now, one thing I will tell people is the first, I think it was 1 or 2 bars I had to go through before I really started to like it. So if you're someone that doesn't really like this, you may come around to it. Or don't forget, you could always mix it. You could add in a bakery scent to give it a little bit more of a pastry component. There's lots of things you can do with that. And if you really don't like something, put it aside, try it again in the future. And then if you still don't like it, trade it with a friend. Everybody likes to share the Scentsy love. Trade it or give it away. You'll make someone's day. All right. This is in my club. I really like this. And this is actually going to go to someone, but this is Crimson Berry Christmas. This is very, very nice. It reminds me a little bit of, I think it's 'Tis the Season, a little bit of Yankees Red Apple Wreath, but this is really a little bit different. It's very sweet, lots of sweetness. It almost smells like an apple cherry to me. Cinnamon is there, very bright and juicy. Pretty strong, it did very well for me. Around the campfire, the grayness of Around the Campfire. One of these bars will last me a long time because when I mix with it, it's so strong and smoky, but a very nice, pretty, well done smokiness that I usually mix half a cube with something else just to give it a little bit of a kiss of smokiness. It's nice. And I remember thinking, once I tried it as a mixer, and certain ones like sugar, I really liked it mixed with vanilla mint, I really liked it. I didn't want to be without, so that's why I have it now. In my question and answer video, which is kind of long, so I apologize, but you guys asked, what is my favorite Scentsy scent? And here it is, Pacific Sandalwood. I love you. This is my bar, so I can kiss it if I want to. Oh, it's so nice. And it's very, some people might find it plain or boring, but no, I don't. And if you're someone that doesn't like very, very strong scents, then this might be perfect for you. And if you're someone that likes strong scents, but you find this too light, warm it in a smaller area. Bang it into your warmest warmer and see what you can get out of it. Pacific Sandalwood. It does pretty well for me here in my bedroom, so I'm not complaining. Vanilla Mint. This is really nice. It's a white wax with a green front. We all like when the wax is different than the front. This is really pretty. There's a citrus in this, a frozen citrus that just brings it up to a whole new level. It's a very sweet scent. There's definitely a sweet vanilla, and the mint doesn't read peppermint to me. It doesn't read like toothpastey mint. It's more of a, I don't know. This is just so well done. And I have a feeling, I got really nervous because of something happened late in the season that made me think they weren't going to restock this, but now because it didn't show up in clearance on anything, I'm a little bit hopeful that it made the cut. I think some things are not 100% sure and they decide at the last minute. A little mini bar of marshmallow mint cocoa, so cute. Yeah, so if you like Peppermint Dreams and Marshmallow Mint, you might kind of like this because this is a little bit of a twist of both of those. A little bit more cocoa heavy with that. From the Scents of the Season collection with Sail Wonderland. whoa, this is a strong scent. And I need to get to warming it, but we're kind of out of season, but it reminds me of spiced grapefruit on steroids. It's got a lot of that orange citrus, and this is a good performer. Yeah, I really like that one. We have Silver Bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Oh, ring-a-ling. This is good. Okay, so this is like a mint scent that kind of became body care. It's very hazy and a little bit like caramel, vanilla sugar, dreaminess action. It's going in my daughter's room right now. It's very soft. It's pretty. It's not gonna, you're not gonna walk in and be like, oh, but you're walking, you're like, oh, I'm gonna stay in here. And last but not least, back almost where we started, we have a bar in my club of Arctic Kiss. So we've already talked about this. It's a great one. Okay, I had to add this back in. I forgot this. This is part of my club. It is a brick. I picked this as my half price item of black raspberry vanilla. And actually, I arranged to trade this brick with my star director, and I'm actually getting her brick of red pear and pomegranate before I knew it was coming to the clearance. But that's okay. I'm good. I will definitely still use it. So look at that beautifulness. There are 12 bricks in the Scentsy Club. You can get these as a half price item if you reach a certain dollar amount. I believe it's $79 in Canada and maybe it's $60 in the US, but this is beautiful. There are videos on how to cut bricks. I suggest only cutting a row at a time because it keeps it a little bit more tidy, less crumbs that way. And I will link my brick cutting video down in the comments below. So I have a big monstrous pile of bars here. It's a lot. I'm trying to work on reducing my club, but what I'm also trying to do is put things into my club that I love. And I'm trying to focus on melting things from my club. It's a struggle. If you have a club, you know where I'm going with this. You're always balancing what to put in, what to take out. I will say, I want you to think about what's in your club. If it's something that is currently available, ask yourself, why do I have this in my club? You can get it in a 6-pack bundle whenever you want throughout the season. You really don't need club space for that. And I make a lot of, I take gambles sometimes, and I've used my instincts of seeing how things go. And sometimes I judge what I'm going to put in my club from that. There was a couple times I've been burned, but not very often. But something like not around the campfire. Autumn road trip. I mean, that seemed very popular. If you really like that, put it in your club. But I think it's going to be back, so I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to bother. Now, painted leaves, that's probably not going to come back for a while. So if you had to choose between those two, I would probably go with painted leaves because that's not going to be returning for a while. And autumn road trip probably will be returning. That's the way my brain works, but that's just me. So anyway, let's cut this off. I'd like to wish you guys a great day in your neck of the woods. If your club is out of control, give me an OOC down in the comments and I'll know what that means. And if you want to explain, feel free to do so. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Please take care and stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video.